For 5 minutes for questions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Mornoff, at our recent hearing with grid operators, we heard about the impact state policies are having on reliability of the bulk power systems. This concern is shared by NERC, who has cited state policies as a reason for a growing reliability crisis. Has FERC seen evidence that increasing reliance on intermittent resources, as mandated by a state's own policy targets, can lead to capacity shortfalls or stress conditions in that particular state or across an entire region?
Thank you, Congressman. I think there are many factors that go into why we are seeing the increased reliance on a variety of intermittent resources. I think it's very important for FERC to respect the policies adopted by states pursuant to authority reserved to the states, and also to ensure that we are meeting our statutory responsibilities.
Well, we have certainly seen these problems in real time in my own state of New York, leading to widespread affordability and reliability concerns. And it is time and again one of the top concerns of my constituents as they look ahead to what is in store for them in a state that is zealously trying to end the perfectly good use of reliable natural gas in our state. And just continuing on that, has FERC expressed any concerns or signals regarding current state-level decisions, based on reliability?
Thank you, Congressman. FERC feels, as I said, it is very important to respect the state policies. We also need to ensure that our authorities with respect to just and reasonable rates, as well as a reliable bulk power system, are also maintained.
Okay, thank you. And turning to the Department of Energy here, Undersecretary Goff, is the DOE engaging at all with the states to, at the very least, encourage a balance between decarbonization goals and maintaining dispatchable bulk power resources?
Thank you very much for the question. Yes, we are engaging with the states at a number of different levels. We work with a lot of the different state organizations like the National Association of Governors, legislators, the Public Utility Commissions. One in particular is with NASIO as well, with the National Association of State Energy Officials, which we have a lot of collaborations with them, especially, again, I'll fall back on my nuclear background, in the nuclear space. Our Gateway for Accelerated Innovation in Nuclear, or GAIN, is actually working significantly with NASIO. In fact, NASIO is now standing up a committee that New York is one of the co-chairs on that, to look at how they can accelerate deployment of reliable energy technologies like nuclear. So we are working through different case studies with different states to see, again, how we can help an analysis to look at how you can deploy these technologies in an accelerated manner.
Now, in cases where state actions have caused or contributed to near-miss reliability events, in such cases as a major weather event, what has the DOE learned, and how is it addressing those lessons as it's planning and giving its guidance to states?
Yeah, the Department of Energy, but also FERC, has done a lot of those lessons learned on different type events. Some of our national labs, and I think Lawrence Berkeley Livermore put out a study in December looking at, again, what kind of things we need to do to change the grid to make sure that we are more reliable. So providing those lessons learned out, but also, again, relying on our colleagues from FERC on a lot of studies they are doing to look at, again, how can we improve the overall reliability of the grid.
Okay. Thank you, Undersecretary, and thank you to all the witnesses for being here today. We've seen New York, California, and many other of the Democratic-run states pursue policy choices that are directly contributing to the reliability and affordability crunch our nation finds itself in today. And I appreciate that the witnesses have said because I think it helps demonstrate the gaps in the accountability that currently exists for these policy choices that frankly affect residents beyond a single state or locality, and they have consequences for Americans across entire regions and across the entire country. And with that, I yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. The gentleman yields back the balance.